My life is good, I write was hood. I might get to it, not out the woods. So bro, I got to do it, be a monster. That's why my mantra's being onslaught. From the Lone Star to my lungs.
All right, what is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Jarice back at it with another episode of
Real talk.
And today's topic, so we have this this female soldier who thought that she would actually enlist in the army and there would be no chance of her actually going to fight.
What?
Yeah, I guess she missed that part in basic training / AIT about everybody being an 11 Bravo or an 11 Bang Bang. I guess she skipped that seminar. But anyway, we're going to be reacting to her TikTok because apparently Poor Man's Podcast and Black Conservative Perspective both already covered it. And it's like, well, how fun would it be for the former Army guy to get in on this, right? Because I'm a veteran myself, even though I don't go around touting it all day, every day. But yeah, I used to be in the Army too. So yeah, I'll give my perspective on this lovely, lovely individual. And let's hear what she has to say and break it down.
Yahoo!
What the what was that? Like, what? Are you an owl?
Because hold on, I gotta stop right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason?
Why does she keep doing that? That who? Like, it's, oh my god. All right, and notice the hair. Notice the hair, the nails. Golly, she over here on fleek.
The reason people don't be wanting to re-enlist, you know, the Army got me fucked up. How the Army got you fucked up today, Wells? Well.
And here she is. I'm assuming she's in the barracks. But, yeah, notice tattoos all over the place. You can already tell by the way she talks. She is slightly hood or a ratchet, but you know. And this is why I tell people all the time, because there used to be a lot of people who would I'd be in discussion groups and stuff on Facebook, and then I'd comment and I'd have a disagreement with some usually white liberal person. And they would go to my profile and look at my pictures and they'd see I was in the military and they'd be like, oh, you're in the military. You're supposed to be above this. It's like, no, at the end of the day, military personnel are regular people and they are who they were 9 times out of 10 while they're still in the military. And this is an example of that. So she was a hood chick before she got in the military. And guess what? She is a hood chick while she's still in the military. And I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of dudes around the unit who have smashed. But, you know, I digress.
A few moments later.
And look at the... Oh, what a difference. Weave gone, nails gone, wearing a sweater. I don't know how closely together those TikToks were, but I mean, it looks like low-key she went from summer to winter. But yeah, and then here's the thing, right? Yeah, she's got the weave. Yeah, she's got the nails in this one. Females are allowed to wear earrings, males aren't. I never understood that one. She's only a private first class. That's an E3, so I don't know if she's been in long enough to get E3 or if she came in from basic training in AIT as an E3. I mean, because you go through 9 weeks of basic, and I'm sure her MOS didn't have that long of an AIT because she says she's financed later in the video. But here's the thing I want y'all to pay attention to, right? There's no deployment patch.
Oh my God!
I'm not saying that's inherently a bad thing, but she's never been deployed before, so she's acting like a spoiled brat because there's a possibility that she might face her first deployment. I mean, as I was getting out, we were supposed to deploy. We did the whole pre-mob thing, chilled at North Fort Hood for X amount of time, did our overwater training and practiced dust landings and all that good jazz, and the deployment fell through, and I was just like, all right, cool, bet. It is what it is. But, yeah. Back to her second video. I'm going to skip this again because I don't want to see that, because her body ain't even all that.
A few moments later.
Well, I'm going to try to keep it together.
Why are you trying to keep it together? I thought you were strong and independent, and you probably don't need no help from no man, do you? But anyway.
But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, you know, okay, I'm in uniform. Everybody knows what's going on. So, of course, everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, you know, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not...
Why are you on social media so much in your uniform? I mean, I get it. You know, you still want to be on social media and all that other crap. But, like, things were different back when I was in, which wasn't that many years ago, like, because I joined in 2014, but... You know, this whole going live on Instagram and all this other stuff, it wasn't as mainstream back then. But either way, if I was still in, like now, I wouldn't be on live and on social media all that much in my uniform. Maybe a few pictures here and there with the dudes and, you know, maybe some pictures in my ASUs, you know, when I'm looking all nice and fresh to death at like a military ball or something like that. But you're not about to catch me just in regular ACUs like this chick right here, just being on live all the time. Like, that's just weird.
Here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just...
I'm not addressing any of that, but I'm going to address it right now and start crying about it. Okay.
Like, I really hated how people are so insensitive, especially like, and it's like, it's the civilians, but they're so insensitive to like what military people really go through. This is my first term.
First contract.
And like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for.
I mean, hey, in case you didn't know, it is what you signed up for. Yeah, there's this kind of unwritten rule that says everybody is an 11 Bravo. Everybody is infantry. So, hypothetical situation, right? Let's just say you're an IT guy and the enemy has you surrounded and they're storming the building you're in. Are you just going to go, well, I'm an IT guy, so I didn't sign up for this. This is out of my expertise. Or is your senior staff going to look at you and go, you better grab that M16, load up a magazine, and get to bussing, because that's what happens. I mean, I was a helicopter guy, but, I mean, at the end of the day, if crap hits the fan, guess what? You got to pick up your rifle that you had in most of basic training, and guess what? You got to fire back at the enemy. So that's a thing. Like, I don't know where you got this whole mindset of, I have an easy MOS, so I should be exempt from combat. Like, that's not how that works.
This is what nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war.
Okay, there's truth to that statement, right? A lot of people, I would say most, I don't know about all because there's some crazy people in the world, but a lot of people obviously don't join the military with the hopes of getting deployed and going to fight. It was the same for me in Afghanistan. I was like, okay, I know I'm joining the military. I know this is a possibility. Like, I might have to go to Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever we're at because the warmonger's going to warmonger, right? I knew it was a possibility in the back of my mind, so I was always prepared for it. I mean, hell, even at basic training right here in good old Oklahoma, Fort Sill, Alpha Battery 119, they played this prank on us where I forgot what we were doing. I think it was like right as we were wrapping up our DNC block of instruction drilling ceremony, right? Where we do our marches and do our counter columns and left flank, right flanks, all that good jazz, right? So we get back to the battalion area, right? All 4 platoons are in formation, and we got the drill sergeants just chilling, doing what they do, giving their speeches and all that good jazz. And so they told us that, hey, the President of the United States has just authorized you guys to go to war. So y'all all are going to Afghanistan or wherever they said. It was something among those lines. I'm not quoting it exact. I'm just paraphrasing here, but you get the idea. And so there was people crying. There was people excited, like, yeah, this is what I signed up for. And then there were people who were like, well, it is what it is. I guess I got to go. So yeah, this has always been a thing to me, but I don't know how long she's been in. She is a private first class, so I'm assuming not too long. But, and basic training has probably changed since 2014, so, Oh, yeah.
Thinking they're going to go to war. I'm financed, for crying out loud.
Oh my God!
And that's another thing, right? A lot of black chicks in the Army, they usually have these, these soft skill MOSs, finance, supply, S6, and S1, like a lot of them aren't like the mechanics or, combat MOSs or things of that nature. Or cooks, I forgot about cooks. Those are low-key, the areas you see most black female soldiers in, but, I digress.
Nobody thinks this is going to happen.
But this is what you wanted. This is what happened when we elected our supreme leader, Joe Biden. Because, warmongers are going to warmonger, and, he has vested interest in Ukraine. Remember the thing with his son, Hunter Biden? This is what y'all wanted, so...
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Yeah. And here, I'll play the clip again.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Yeah, Joe Biden doesn't think too highly of the armed forces, as you can clearly see when he was talking to those Air Force soldiers. So, this is what you wanted.
Millions, y'all get to go home, y'all get to go to y'all families, y'all go to work, y'all know what y'all life is going to be.
Why you crying, boo-boo? Why you crying?
My life is so unpredictable, I could be deployed within the next few days.
Again, it's part of the job. It doesn't matter what your MOS is. The way you should think about it is your primary MOS, even though it's not what you do every single day, is 11 Bravo. This is what a drill sergeant told me, right? Is yeah, even though you're a 15 Tango, 15 Romeo, I was both at one point in time. Yeah, even though you're a helicopter guy, at the end of the day, if crap hits the fan, you're going to have to pick up a rifle and shoot. I know the Army primarily pays you to turn wrenches, but you're still going to have to fight if we need you to fight. That's the way you should have thought about it. But I guess she was just thinking that she's going to get in and get this $1,400 every 2 weeks and just be coasting through, staying in the barracks, just living that good old easy Army life.
I really just, I didn't come into the Army for this.
There it is. I didn't come into the Army to fight. I just came in to get that $1,400 every 2 weeks and basically live on Easy Street. It's the same thing the politicians do, except for way less money. You came in and all you thought about was the money, but
And it's just, it really it hurts me, and I don't really like.
And what is that on her face? I know you see it. I know you see it. What the fuck is that? What is that black spat on your face? I know you see it. Ooh. Maybe it's a birthmark or something. I don't know.
To let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But if anything, I really just want people to be more sensitive to the situation, because this is my life we're talking about. There's potential that, honestly, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just...
And that's a product of war, and war has been going on since the dawn of man. So
Honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just.
you making this because you're privileged, and you didn't think there was ever going to be a possibility of you being sent downrange. But again, nobody is safe from being sent downrange. I'm sorry. But I'm sure if it ever comes to that, she'll wind up pregnant or mentally ill or something like that. There's a lot of ways that people get out of the military. I had a guy do it at my boot camp. He claimed that he was suicidal, so now all the other soldiers who basically weren't cowards. Yeah, cowards, that's the advertiser friendly. Now we have to, pull an additional duty because he's on suicide watch. And so they took his bootlaces, they took his belt, and all that good jazz. He was on a mattress with no sheets, and he slept in the battalion office, and basically one of the soldiers from our platoon, because he was part of 2nd Platoon, like, we had to watch him for, I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. In addition to having to pull fire guard, which is basically like one person stays up and, kind of watches the barracks and, in case something happens, you're like the watchman. So, yeah, it sucked. It actually sucked.
Like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children. And y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this, and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like,
okay, so here's a question I want to ask you. Not even hypothetically, how do you think the infantry guys feel? The 11 Bravos, the guys that we crack jokes about all the time for being dumb grunts and blah, 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 and oh my God, they're just guys with too much testosterone that play Call of Duty and want to be superheroes. Like, how do you think those guys feel? Because, generally speaking, if something pops off, guess what? They're usually the first to go. Infantry, airborne, air assault, these combat-oriented MOSs. Oh, and Cav Scouts. I forgot about the Cav Scouts. Shout out to my boy Jordan. But, how do you think they feel? Like, knowing that these politicians are probably going to try to take this opportunity to, warmonger, because warmongers are going to warmonger. How do you think they feel? Like, I'm pretty sure they're more concerned about it than you, but you're having the bigger reaction than them. It kind of doesn't make any sense. Like, the people who would be sent before you aren't reacting in the same way that you are, with you having this MOS that really doesn't involve itself with combat directly. Like, you're finance, so what are you talking about? Like, I could understand if you were infantry or something, infantry, artillery, combat, a Cav Scout, airborne, like, what? But no, you're finance, so why are you tripping like this?
please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not going to lie to any of you. I'm scared as hell right now.
This has to be a young female. Like, she can't be no older than 23.
But to all my battles out there, good
Battle buddies.
luck to all of us, because oh god, this has not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, and then it's just like the Army's not the only thing going on in my life right now. So
Care to elaborate?
it's just like, this is just more added on to it, but we strong. We gonna get through it.
All right, well, that's the end of that video. This was taken from Darius M's YouTube channel. I just took this clip, recorded it, and decided to give my spin on it. So, as a former service member, again, I have no sympathy for you because it comes with the territory. As soon as you raise your right hand at MEPS and you say, I insert name here, promise and swear to defend the Constitution, guess what? You are government property now. So depending on who's in the government and if they want to send you to war, guess what? You got to go to war. I mean, I guess you can say I don't want to do it, and then, you know, you can either A, find a way to get out via pregnancy or mental health, or B, you can just go to Leavenworth, go AWOL, and then I guess they'll hunt you down and put you in Leavenworth. But this, again, you should have known that this comes with the territory. So in case there's any young people out watching my channel, I don't think I have that many young viewers / subscribers. And all the subscribers I gained from my everything's gonna be all white video aren't even like regular viewers. Like, I look in my comment section, it's like usual suspects. And I love y'all, don't get me wrong, I love y'all, but I'd like to see more people down in there. But anyway, back to the main topic. But in case I do have any young viewers who are like thinking about joining the military, just know that the possibility of deployment is always there. It doesn't matter what your military occupational specialty, aka MOS, is. You can be, it's not a real MOS. You can be the guy who cleans toilets, and they could go, you're going to war. Pack your stuff. You got 48 hours, and you're about to be on a C-130 heading over to Poland or whatever. So, yeah, deployment is always a possibility, especially when you have stuff that, like what's happening right now with the whole Ukraine and Russia situation. And then your politicians are going to take advantage of this because guess what? A lot of them actually love war. Dems will preach we're the party of peace and all this good stuff, but guess what? That didn't stop Obama from bombing people over there, did it? But, you know, it is what it is, but that's all I got for this one. This is, as a person who used to be in the military, this is kind of cringy. It definitely had me like,
Oh my God!
like, this chick really joined the army and thought that there was no possibility of her ever getting sent downrange. You probably should have joined the Air Force. But anyway, that's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know if I made a little bit of sense, a lot of sense, maybe too much sense down in the comment section below. But it's been your boy Jarice back with another episode of
Real Talk.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.